Welcome back, Trinity people. We are so happy that you decided to join us for this Trinity Minute video because we want to change the world and we want you to be a part of it. Every week we meditate on a different energy, empowering it into the consciousness, making it that much easier for everybody to see and access, changing the way they live their lives. As I said, we want you to be a part of it. That's why we put out these videos, to give you a preview of what you're going to be meditating on. Not just a word, but a sensation of an energy. I like to demonstrate these sensations through self-defense techniques. I think they're a marvelous way to get a feel for an energy because they don't rely on everything working out perfectly. It's about the other person actively being your opponent. They're trying to not work with you because that's everybody's big beef is I can't do these energies when people aren't working with me. Well, yeah, you can. That's why we do these little demonstrations. Tonight we're working with the energy of protection, and protection is a misunderstood energy. People think of protection as, hiding behind a rock. They think that it's fixed and that it is reactive, that it only does something in response to an outside attack, and they think that it's very passive, that you're always waiting to see what's going to happen and then you try and protect yourself. None of these things are true. Protection is proactive, protection is very unattached, and protection is not passive at all. So we're going to look at that in a self-defense technique, but before we do, I ask that you take a moment and help us out. Give us a like on this video, maybe subscribe to this channel, maybe share this video with somebody that you think would really benefit. Any and all of these things, liking, sharing, even commenting, helps us a lot. So take a second to do that, and I'm going to get my training partner out here. And we're going to talk about a very simple self-defense concept. If Jennifer puts her arm up, and I tell her I'm going to push on it, then from the word go, she knows to resist, and she can do pretty well. But if I say, I'm going to start, and a half second later you can come in. Not even 1 Mississippi, you just go 1. As soon as I say go, you go 1, and then you start pushing. Go. See, if you have even that much head start, the person's got no chance at all. If you grab a person's arm, then they can feel it. And they know you're pushing, you're pulling, and then from the word go, they are resisting. But if you grab the clothing's not going to resist you. So you get to pull the clothing, and a half second later, their arm starts to feel it. Right? So you already have a head start on them. If I grab this clothing and I push, I can just manhandle somebody around. Because the clothing is pulling on them, not them, and I've already got the clothing moving before they even know what's happening. So we're going to get Jen to do a really simple arm grab. You always want to kind of go somewhere near the elbow. That's a good control place. You can do the upper shoulder if they've got like a t-shirt. It's very hot outside. That's all there is something up here. But it's easier down near the elbow. So you're just going to grab that, and we're going to do a simple thing where we shove. You could pull, but we're also going to shove. You just get the clothing moving, and by the time it gets to here, they have to follow. Good. Now, eventually the person's going to want to resist. So you grab, you shove. I'm going to try and go the other way, and you just grab and shove. This is the real secret of protection, is it's not fixed. If you give it this shoulder, it goes with that. If you give it this shoulder, it says, fine, I'll just take that. It's very flexible. It is not fixed. It is not rigid. It's proactive. It grabs. It moves. What is not resisting, clothing's not resisting. Her arm would resist, but the clothing doesn't resist. The secret of protection is you go with the piece that's moving, you're proactive with it, and you're flexible with it. If it changes and it doesn't want to go, you just go, fine, I'll grab the other piece. And you grab and you pull or you push. And if at all possible, you can take that person's back. You can grab their clothing and just pull them over. So we're going to look at that. She grabs. I start fighting. She goes, fine, I'll just take this one. And I turn my back and she pulls, and down I go. Really hard hard to resist when all of your clothing is going one particular way. And for her, it's easy, because the clothing isn't fighting her, right? You don't get any resistance when you grab the clothing, so you've got it moving already. And now I'm being pulled by all of this clothing from 7 or 8 different points on my body. It's pulling backwards. I'm going to fall down. It's a super easy self-defense technique. Thank you. And I think it shows you very clearly what we talked about, that protection is not reacting to something. It's very proactive. You grab ahead of time, you start the movement. But you don't grab the thing that's resisting. You grab the thing that's easy to move. Proactively grab it. Start it moving. If it changes, just change your grip, change your direction. That's the real secret of protection. It has those 3 pieces. It moves what wants to move, not what resists. It changes direction whenever necessary, and it's proactive. It doesn't wait for something bad to happen and then try and stop it. All of these things give you an outline, a sensation of what protection really feels like, so that you can meditate on it and really help us change the consciousness. If you think this stuff's cool, stay tuned for more Trinity.